Ladies and gentlemen, the mother of the 6-year-old that shot his teacher will be charged. She is due to turn herself in the next day or two, so we'll get to see what she looks like finally. I'm going to go ahead and play this video from ABC News.
Report of a teacher shot.
Tonight, 3 months after the shocking school shooting, the mother of the 6-year-old Virginia boy who shot and seriously wounded his first-grade teacher is facing criminal charges. Today, a grand jury in Newport News indicting 25-year-old Deja Taylor on charges of felony child neglect and a misdemeanor count of recklessly leaving a loaded firearm so as to endanger a child.
Who would be prepared for a 6-year-old to bring a loaded weapon onto school or a weapon onto school?
After authorities announced the 6-year-old would not be charged with a crime, the Commonwealth's attorney saying today, every criminal case is unique in its facts, and these facts support these charges, but our investigation into the shooting continues.
I just will never forget the look on his face that he gave me while he pointed the gun directly at me. That's something that I will never forget. It's changed me. It's changed my life.
Abigail Zwerner, who told Savannah Guthrie the bullet still remains lodged in her body, is suing school administrators for $40 million, alleging gross negligence. Zwerner said staff failed to act on several warnings that the 6-year-old had a gun or made threats. There were failures in accountability at multiple levels that led to Abby being shot and almost killed, writes her attorney. We will not allow school leaders to escape accountability for their role in this tragedy.
A lawyer for Deja Taylor, the mother of the 6-year-old, tells NBC News she plans to turn herself in later this week.
Mother of the 6-year-old, as you can see, that shot his teacher is being charged. The child is not being charged, but the mother is. So the grand jury in Newport News decided it was appropriate to put charges on her. So the mother of a 6-year-old who shot a first grade teacher in Newport News, Virginia in January has been indicted on charges of felony child neglect and one count of reckless leaving a firearm to endanger a child. The news release from the Office of the Commonwealth Attorney. This is what they said Monday. The child will not be criminally charged. I don't know how you criminally charge a 6-year-old, but Newport News Commonwealth Attorney Howard Wynn said last month that Deja Taylor's son, who shot the teacher on January 6th at Rich Neck Elementary School, leaving in the hospital with a gunshot wound to her hand and chest. And from what I understand, they never could remove the one from her chest. The indictment comes after a thorough investigation from the police and the Commonwealth Attorney's Office, according to the news release. Okay, so James Ellison, one of the attorneys for the family, said in an email that she will be turning herself in later this week. He declined to further comment on the indictment. The family said in a statement the boy was in an acute disability and was under a care plan which required a parent to attend school with him. Though he was unaccompanied that day of the shooting, we will regret our absence on that day for the rest of our lives, it said in a statement. The lawsuit brought this month, and the teacher is suing not only the school, she's suing them for, I believe, $40 million for what happened, because she said they had warned the administration. They told them that there were all kinds of problems and there were a possibility of a gun, and none of it was taken seriously until Abigail Zwerner, the teacher, was shot. So, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, she got every right to go after the school district at this point. So, anyway, Ellison said last week that the allegations in the lawsuit against the child and the family should be taken with a large grain of salt. We, of course, continue to pray for the teacher complete recovery, Ellison said, without commenting any further on the suit. So the lawsuit seeks $40 million in compensatory damages. The lawyer for the teacher alleged that the school staff and administrators were aware the child was violent at home and the parents refused to place him in a special ed classroom. According to the court documents, the first half of the school year, the 6-year-old was required to be accompanied by a parent during the school day because of his violent tendencies. But that day, the school administrators allowed him to remain unaccompanied without one companion during the day, the complaint said. The suit also alleged that the school then assistant principal ignored concerns and warning signs flagged by several teachers and staff members, including the 6-year-old, which may have had a firearm in his possession within hours leading up to the January 6th shooting. A guidance counselor and an administrator at the elementary school said Assistant Principal Ebony Parker also forbade teachers from searching the 6-year-old for firearms and said the mother would be arriving soon to pick him up, the complaint said. Diane Castano, she is an attorney for the teacher, said Monday the lawsuit makes it clear we believe the school division violated state law. You know, when he showed up unaccompanied, why didn't they just send him home? I'm just saying, why didn't they just send him home instead of allowing him to stay? I'm just saying. There were failures in accountability at multiple levels that led to Abby being shot and almost killed. Today's announcement addressed but one of those failures. It has been 3 months of investigation and still so many unanswered questions. The fallout from the incident was swift, drawing harsh criticism from parents and leading the school board to vote to oust the superintendent, George Parker III. Ebony Parker, I wonder if they are related, resigned 2 weeks after the shooting, and the principal, Brianna Foster Newton, was reassigned to another school. I don't think you should even be reassigned. That's just my opinion. Especially a negative, something negligent to that magnitude, you shouldn't even be allowed to be reassigned. Mm-mm-mm. So, a special grand jury will investigate to determine whether additional charges against the mother are justified. So, if the special grand jury determines that additional persons are criminally responsible under the law, it can return additional indictments. So we shall see. This is all happening now, and you know, um, we'll probably see pictures of the mother for the first time. Towards the end of the week when she turns herself in. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. Mm-mm-mm. Those other children in the classroom could have been in danger too. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Please. Wow. I mean, this whole thing is mind boggling, but This is another danger of sending your children to school in America, and unfortunately, no matter how many school shootings there are, America's never going to protect your children. Just remember that. Peace, family.